Hey guys, so I'm laying in bed right now and I decided to make a vlog. My hair is like a mess and I just filmed a few videos and I'm taking a break because my camera's charging and I don't want to film on my iPhone because the quality probably sucks. But, and my fingers on the screen. Wow, look at this hair. I just wanted to kind of do a little vlog right now. And like in the middle of like I guess my filming because I'm waiting for my camera to charge. Did I just say that? This is like totally unedited and I'm obviously like totally chill. This is like seriously the weirdest position to be vlogging in, but I was just thinking about some stuff and I decided to kind of go for it. So I'm holding up my camera. I don't know why I find it easier to vlog on my camera on my iPhone than I do on my camera. Like, it's like I can't hold my camera properly, but I can hold my iPhone properly. Does that even make sense? I'm not even looking at the freaking lens. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the image of me because that's what I thought I'm supposed to be looking at. But I think I have to look here where that little dot is, which would be the camera lens. That makes a lot of sense. So, why am I vlogging in bed? And why is that light so bright? I don't know what's going on right now. Please don't mind my hair. Just pretend I'm like, yeah. Okay, no. But for real though, there we go. That makes sense. I'm talking to myself a lot. This needs to be edited out a great deal because this is getting ridiculous. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about something that I feel like I've never really talked about before, and it is something that I want to be kind of like just personal with you guys about because it is something that is sort of serious, and I just feel like I've never really been very personal with you guys, and I feel like people have asked me to a few times, but I never really have been. And sorry, I keep looking away. I just like I'm making sure I'm in the frame. And it's kind of like not really an issue, but people have said things to me on YouTube and like just hate in general, and I just kind of felt like it was time to like address something. So this isn't about like haters on YouTube or anything like that. It's basically about like me kind of telling you guys like a little, like letting you guys into a personal part of my life, and I don't do that a lot, so that's why I'm like kind of surprised that I'm even doing it. But basically what I want to talk about is my issues with weight and body image, etc., etc. And I actually don't have an issue with it at all. I'm extremely confident in my body, and I feel like that's another reason why I wanted to do this video, is because I wanted to tell like girls that may be struggling with certain things that having confidence is not something that is easy to have, but once you have it, it's kind of like they say in that song, like, confidence is a stain you can't wipe off. It's true. Anyways, I don't know why I really got into that, but I just wanted to kind of talk about something that I guess I never really talked about with anyone, and it is the reason why I feel like I've had kind of not a struggle with weight, but I kind of fluctuate. And the reason I'm addressing this is because a lot of people have on my YouTube channel, like the hate that I get, a lot of it has to do with weight, and I got called fat. And when all my friends and I put up the IMATS vlogs, everyone was like, oh, look at the fat girl. And originally, I'm not gonna lie, that hurt. It really did. But eventually, afterwards, a few times, I was like, okay, this is stupid. Like, why am I listening to a bunch of people on the internet trying to bring me down or like be mean to me? Like, that just didn't make sense. So not that there's any excuse, but basically there was something in my past that I kind of, I guess, struggled with, and that may have impacted me in a certain way. It's not even like it was that big of a deal. It's just something that I don't really like bringing up or talking about. But I decided that I kind of would just tell you guys, just so you kind of get to know me more personally and know where I'm coming from. So when I was younger, I was not like super skinny, but I wasn't like, you know, thick or anything like that. And I was with someone in a relationship, and before I got to the point where I am now, where I don't think I need some significant other to kind of lean on, I kind of was at this point where I thought that I only could depend on someone. And I kind of let him walk all over me, and he was kind of a cause of an eating disorder for me. And he basically wouldn't let me eat anything. I was pretty thin for a good amount of time, but I didn't, like, I hid it because I didn't want anyone to ask me why or what was going on with me. So I was like, for my school uniform, I would put like 3 layers of clothes on so I didn't look skinny. And basically he just kind of controlled me, and in a really bad way. I was, for some reason, let myself succumb to that and submit to him, and it was just terrible. And he wouldn't let me do anything. If I pretty much gained like half a pound, he would call me fat and say, like, what are you doing? Like, I can't be with you if you look like that. Like, there's a certain image that you have to be with me. It was just like a whole bunch of crap, and I kind of just saw myself as like his. And now looking back, I'm like, why would I have been so stupid? But I mean, it's those things in life that, looking back, you regret a lot of things you do, or you learn from the lessons. But at the time, it was like, obviously, if I knew it was wrong, I would have been able to stop. Or, I mean, I knew it wasn't good, but I wasn't able to stop, and that was the problem. Like, people have drug addiction, whatever. I was addicted to him, and at a young age, that's what girls think is love, and like, I learned fast that that wasn't love. But anyway, he would call me fat, say that if I ate one more chip or something, that it would just like go to parts of my body that he didn't want it to go, because he wanted me to be a certain size, and he wanted, you know, like my boobs to be small and my butt to be like average, not big. And I basically just let him control me. And one day I remember I had to sneak into the bathroom because I wanted to eat this like specific candy. I don't remember what it was, but it was like, I think it was something sour, because I love sour candies. It was one of those sour balls of goodness or something. On a side note, I knew this relationship was unhealthy, so please don't comment below being like, you know, that was so unhealthy, I can't believe you didn't get out of it, because I know, like, it was unhealthy, and I know it was hard. But if you've been in a situation like me, like, you know, you can get, you know, why it was hard for me to get out, because when you're in that situation, you don't see clearly, like, your vision's messed up. Anyway, so I remember snuck into the bathroom to eat that candy, and he found me, and he basically decided that he would not only take the candy from me, but pretty much beat the living crap out of me. So that's kind of like what I dealt with. I never really said this on camera, so, or to anyone, I didn't really tell anyone about it, so it's kind of just like coming out of nowhere. But I just kind of wanted to give you guys the backstory about why I struggled with certain things. And after that, kind of, I just branched off. I left him, obviously, and I was in therapy for a little bit to kind of get over being in an abusive relationship, like, emotionally, but then it actually turned physical. And I, at that point, was like, I don't have, once he was gone, well, just like, okay, he's out of my life now, I can do whatever I want. So I would eat and eat and eat, and it just kind of became to the point where I would eat only because he couldn't control me anymore. And I was like so excited to actually be able to eat again, like, not in a bathroom hiding. And it just was really, really unhealthy. He like basically made me feel bad about myself, or feel like I couldn't eat or anything like that, or I was gonna gain weight. And it was just a really, really hard time. So if you've gone through, you know, an abusive relationship or any sort of eating disorder, I wasn't bulimic or anorexic, but I was kind of like a forced disorder, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I kind of just want to tell you guys that because a lot of people tell me all the time on YouTube, not really in person, because that's like, I mean, guys like my body, I like my body, girls like my body, like, I don't know, I don't get a lot of hate in real life, but I'm not super skinny, obviously. I'm not like a tiny girl, but I work my curves and people like it. So on YouTube, obviously people like have to go out of their way to hurt other people, and I've just been called so many names. I've been told by one person I should see a doctor because I might have a heart attack in the next few days because that's how obese I am. I've been told, oh, you'd be so pretty if you were skinnier, or it's a shame your pretty face is a waste because you're such a fat ass. That one hurt. Anyway, I don't let it get to me anymore. And that's because I learned that if you don't love yourself, no one's going to be able to love you. Like, you won't be able to let anyone else love you. And I have been able to kind of love myself and change for myself. And I never really thought I was like, oh, so overweight or anything. I just want to be healthier and be toned, and just, I feel like I want to keep my curves but also be toned, if that makes sense. And I did, if you guys follow me on Instagram or Twitter or anything, I did tweet that I started Insanity, the workout DVD, and I've been loving it. I did sprain my ankle, not because of that, but there was another situation that happened. Sprained my ankle, so I haven't been doing it as I should have, but I'm going to restart when I heal and stick with it. That was like really bad timing, but just kind of wanted to let you guys in on that little tidbit of knowledge. It's been a rough past, I guess, and it doesn't help that people talk about it on YouTube, but I've learned, you know, to basically have confidence in myself and not let other people get to me, and I'm very confident in my body. I love the fact that I do have, you know, bigger breasts and a big butt, and I embrace it. So if any of you guys out there are struggling with, you know, any sort of eating disorder or any sort of weight issue or any sort of abusive relationship, I just want you guys to know that my heart goes out to you, because I was there, I've been there, I know what it's like, and it's not fun. And until you learn to love yourself, you will not be able to let anyone in and let anyone love you. And that's what I learned, because I don't think I respect myself enough, and that's why I let him kind of walk all over me at the time. But now I'm way past that, and I've learned, and I feel like people, when I told one of my close friends that story, she was like, how are you even saying this without like bawling into tears? And like, I'm an emotional person, I do cry, but right now when I'm telling you guys this, like, it's sort of like the strength is coming out of me as opposed to the bitter and sadness that I dealt with. So that's why I'm not crying, if anyone is asking, because I know girls on YouTube say personal things, and it kills me to read comments of people like, oh, you made that up for attention or something like that, because I don't know who would make up a pathetic, or not a pathetic, but a sad story. It would be, I said that wrong, it would be pathetic to make up a sad story for attention. Like, I mean, you can also just tell when people are genuine or not, and it's just one of those things. But I can't believe I just talked about that. What a weight off my shoulders. Pardon the pun. No, I'm just kidding. But really, I'm here for any of you guys that are dealing with that, and I kind of just want to, like, I don't know, be there. We can be each other's support team. I just feel like the hate on YouTube has gotten so out of control. I'm just so sick and tired of it. Not on my channel, but just on everyone else's channel that I see sometimes, or, I mean, mine too. I do get some hate still, and I'm just like, why do people have to do that? But that is my little vlog for today. I have been requested to be a little bit more personal with you guys, and I trust you, and I mean, I don't trust you, that's a weird way to say it. I like you guys, my subscribers, and I feel like I could trust you if I knew you, because so many of you guys are so sweet and so supportive and just so nice. Like, the nice comments overpower the bad ones, and I don't really get many bad ones. I mean, I'll get called fat randomly, or someone will call me fat in Spanish. That was that the other day. Gorda, that's all someone wrote. Okay, wow, creative. Anyway, so what else did I want to talk about? I think that's it. Thanks guys for listening, and this was just something that I wanted to talk about for a while. I just didn't know how to approach it, so I decided that the best way to approach it would be laying in bed in my lacy jacket with my new red hair and my leopard pillow. Pretty much. I'm such a loser. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I love you, and thanks for being so supportive, and leave me a comment below if you've dealt with any of these issues, or if you want to personally message me or anything like that. I'm here. Love you guys. Bye.